Today, under Atma Siddhi Yoga, we are going to see how we can able to cleanse the five kosas, Annamaya kosa, Pranamaya kosa, Manonmaya kosa, Vijnanamaya kosa. These four kosas will cleanse and will enter into the Anandamaya kosa. That is the Atma Samadhi Dhyana, final stage of Atma Samadhi Dhyana. So by going into the final stage of Atma Samadhi Dhyana, we are synchronizing all the five kosas, which contains our body, mind, soul, Paramatma. They merge with Paramatma. In the body we have seen, that is physical body containing cells, astral body containing these chakras, nadis and chakras. And in the mind we have seen the sensual ego conscious mind. This is called outer conscious mind. And inner conscious mind, which is called Atma conscious mind. This outer conscious mind is governed by the senses, five senses, where the intellect, under the direction of ego conscious mind, get attracted by the external events, and it normally does the external acts. So, whatever external things that we see, instead of getting attracted by it, we have to focus only on our duty. Means we have to remain at the state of Sthita Prajna. That happens when the mind is taken to the Atma conscious level. That is Buddhi, which oscillates between the outer conscious and inner conscious mind. It should be made to pass from outer conscious to inner conscious mind. That is, when it enters the Atma conscious mind, the intellect gets refined and it able to analyze things in the proper way. Instead of getting attracted, I should focus only on my duty. That is the focus it gets experienced. So once Atma conscious mind, but still it is being dragged outside. So in order to make its strength increased, that is the its maturity power of this intellect has to be increased by taking it to the Anandamaya kosa. That is called Atma Samadhi Dhyana. So the Buddhi is the main factor which oscillates in these conscious levels. Ego conscious level, Atma conscious level, and Supreme conscious level. When it has been taken to the Supreme conscious level, it attains the maturity. And it can able to analyze, understand things, what is happening outside. It is nothing but the path of release of our karmas. All these duties are path of release of our karmas. We should not get attached. Whatever things happens in our life, something negative is happening means release of negative karma. Something positive is happening, positive, release of positive. In both respects, I should not get attached. I should just focus on my duty as a karma yogi. That kind of maturity comes when this buddhi traverses from the ego conscious level to Atma conscious level and then to Supreme conscious level. The more it goes deep inside, the more its maturity attains. So that is possible by doing, we have to do the systematic practice for each kosas. So, as I told you, we have five bodies. Outer body is Annamaya kosa, next is Pranamaya kosa, Manonmaya kosa, Vijnanamaya kosa, Anandamaya. And the center of axis of all these bodies is the Paramatma, the dot, the Supreme Samadhi state. That is the internal, that is the infinite state actually. Now, we will be seeing the practical sessions for each kosas. In Pranamaya kosa, first I will explain a brief about how we are going to practice, then we will go for the practice. In Annamaya kosa, there are two levels, what is called body activation and body cleansing. In this body activation, we are focusing on the Atma Jyoti in the picture. And from that, we take, by seeing that with your eyes, what happens? The nerve connecting the eye and brain get activated. So when the brain activates, from the brain, the nervous system starts. So all the nerves gets activated. So after seeing for some time, then that Atma Jyoti which you are seeing there, you visualize and now experience that it activates the entire nervous system, body, tissues, blood vessels, skin, everything. So here we are going to experience everything by ourselves. By experience only we can gain maturity. And after that we are going to go body cleansing, where body activation, we are taking the activation of the cells by the Atma Jyoti externally, whereas the body cleansing, we take the Atma Jyoti, that flame inside the cells where the negativity is stored, and we burn that negativity in each cell. So from head to toes we cleanse it, and using the Kundalini Shakti we dissolve and remove this, so that the body, each and every cell gets cleansed of all the negativity. And then we go to chakras cleansing. Here we have got 7 chakras. For each chakra we have Bijakshara. That is, for Muladhara we have the Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Om. So for Muladhara the Bijakshara is Lam. For Swadhisthana it is Vam. For Manipura it is Ram. From Anahata it is Yam. For Visuddhi this is called Ham. Then Agnya, this is Om, this is Om. So for each chakra we are going to take the Atma Jyoti and expand its energy in each chakra. Each chakra is viewed as a circle. So from the center of axis the energy expands from the Atma Jyoti, and it burns all the negativity in the chakras. So by that way we cleanse each chakras with the Bijakshara sound vibrations. After cleansing these chakras we go to the Manonmaya Kosa, where we are going to deal with the outer conscious mind, that is senses, intellect and the ego conscious level, these 3 things. So we are going to take the Atma Jyoti with the Buddhi and the Kundalini Shakti to cleanse all the negativities in these senses and the ego conscious level, and only positive will be written, all the negative will be fired and dissolved and be thrown out. And then comes the Vijnanamaya Kosa, where the Buddhi getting refined. It goes, now the block in the ego conscious having removed, the Buddhi enters into the Atma conscious level in the Anahata Chakra. From once it enters the Atma conscious level, then the Buddhi, refined Buddhi and the Atma, whatever any negativity left over, it being cleansed in the Vijnanamaya Kosa. Then in the Anandamaya Kosa, the Buddhi with the refined Buddhi with Atma, it starts traveling deep inside to the absolute Samadhi state, Anandamaya Kosa. The more and more it goes deep and deep inside, the more it gets refined. And the Atma Jyoti finally gets merged with the supreme state. So that there it comes to the absolute Samadhi state. So after practicing it, then we slowly come out and then we come to the normal. This is the Atma Samadhi Dhyan practice method. Now we will start with the practice. So first step is, now you have to do the body activation. So what you will do, you just focus on this dot, that Jyoti. Jyoti is there. Jyoti means, and inside the lingam will be there. You draw a Atma Jyoti on a wall or a paper and keep it, and just focus. Keep it at 45-degree angle and just focus on that. The more you focus, without moving your eyelids. Even water falls from the eyelids, you should not move. You should just focus on the Atma Jyoti, and that too inside that lingam structure. You have to focus on that. You have to do this practice for minimum 2 to 3 minutes. Without moving your eyelids, focus on that. Now visualize that Atma Jyoti from your eyes, it just enters into the Buddhi. Because, as I told you, eyes connected and now become activated. All the entire nervous system get activated. So now the Atma Jyoti, because you are going to use your Atma Jyoti, yourself, Atma Siddhi Yoga, only Atma cleanses entire body. From here, now it enters. Now close your eyes. After seeing for 3 minutes, then visualize and then close your eyes. Now visualize deeply. Experience. Purely, fully you have to experience yourself. Your Atma, your mind and the Buddhi should experience what is happening inside. Visualize that from the internal, your brain cells, from the nervous system, from top to bottom, head to toes, getting fully activated. Take a deep breath, leave it. When you leave it, you visualize that the Atma Jyoti passes through your respiratory organ, vocal cord, and through that your lungs, your heart, all the blocks, whatever it is being removed and it getting activated. So now it gets activated. The entire inner body is getting activated. Then come out, outside skin also you get activated. So this is the body cleansing. visualization inside by yourself is very essential in this practice. So once you do this, once body get activated, now visualize Atma Jyoti at the center of your heart. So Atma Jyoti, what happens? From this Atma Jyoti, now you take a deep breath. So deep breath, when you take deep breath, what happens? See, Anahata Chakra is there. From here you take a deep breath, it goes to this body activation. So here each cell is there. From head to toes, the entire body is made of cells. So what happens? This Atma Jyoti enters inside each cell and it burns all the negativity in each cell. So when all the negativity is burned, take a deep breath and slowly leave it. By leaving at that time, visualize that the Atma Jyoti enters into each of your cells and it burns all the negativity, and slowly from head to toes the Atma Jyoti comes and burns all the negativity in the cells. So again you take a deep breath, again go to the top, from there again you burn everything. Then third time, again burn everything. So like that minimum 3 times you burn all the negativity in the cells. And then what you have to do is, from the Kundalini Shakti, you are going to take from the Mooladhara Chakra, you are going to take the Kundalini Shakti along with your cosmic energy. That is, when you take a deep breath, the Kundalini Shakti from the Mooladhara, it starts going to the Sahasrara through the Ida Pingala Sushumna Nadis. So it will move when you take breath. So it will come here. So the Kundalini Shakti with the cosmic energy and the Atma Jyoti now dissolves all the negativity in the cells, and the negativity goes out of your toes. So all the dissolved cells will get cleansed like a hose pipe. You are cleansing the entire thing, so that whatever burned thing, whatever dissolved thing, everything goes out of your physical body from all the cells. So now the cells is perfectly cleansed. So now what you have to do is, after doing this, now you have to close your eyes. The third step is, you take a deep breath, hold the breath. Now visualize that since cosmic energy has gone inside, with the Kundalini Shakti when you take a deep breath, visualize the Kundalini Shakti moves through your Ida Pingala Sushumna Nadi, that is spinal cord, to the Sahasrara Chakra, and now hold it. When you hold the breath, what happens? The cosmic energy and the Kundalini Shakti fills each and every cells inside the physical body. All the cells which have been depleted with energy having burnt out, now this cosmic energy and the Kundalini Shakti gets fed into each and every cell. Like a balloon, it gets expanded, and the binding force between each cell also become very strong. So by that way, you are making your physical body very strong. Hold it. Just 2 minutes. Until you get suffocated, you hold the breath and visualize entire cosmic energy and Kundalini Shakti getting filled inside the cells, and the nerve cells are getting activated. Fully your body is becoming like a steel, concrete. Outside nothing can hit you. That kind of immunity power you are building in your. That's why when you hold the breath to maximum extent, your body power, that is immunity power, the resistance power increases. Holding the breath is very important, but slowly and steadily. As and when you feel suffocated, you remove it. Hold the breath, feel that. So in this step, what you said, first with the Jyoti, you fire all the negativity inside the cells. Then with the Kundalini Shakti and cosmic energy, dissolve and remove all the negativity in the cells from head to toes. And then third is holding the breath, taking inside the cosmic energy and the Kundalini Shakti, hold the breath and visualize that each and every cells from head to toes gets full energy, and the binding force becoming fully strong like a steel. That is the visualization you have to do. Yadbhavam tadbhavate. As you visualize, so you become. This you have to do. So this is the body cleansing. Now comes the chakras cleansing. The chakras cleansing is from each chakras we have got the Bijakshara. So what you have to do is close your eyes. Now visualize starting from the Muladhara chakra. So what you have to do, each chakra is like a circle. So here is circle. So when I keep in Muladhara chakra and chant Lam, 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 the Atma Jyoti, that the energy from the Atma Jyoti spreads circle on all directions from the center of axis. It spreads entire all the circle. So that the entire energy in the chakra, this is the second layer, that is Pranamaya Kosa. So now we are entering into Pranamaya Kosa, second layer of your body, where it is purely energy. First layer Annamaya Kosa, you have got to cleanse the physical body. Now we are going to the Pranamaya Kosa, energy body you are cleansing. So in this energy body, and the Muladhara chakra you are coming, you chant the mantra, Lam. Visualize your Atma Jyoti in the Muladhara chakra and chant Lam 7 times. Lam. Each time when you chant Lam, visualize the energy from the Jyoti is spreading on all directions in the circle and burning all the negativity in the chakra. Lam, 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 Lam. 7 times. Now you come to the visualize that the Atma Jyoti moves to the next chakra. Here the Bijakshara is Vam. So here visualize, chant the mantra Vam, 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 Vam. So when you visualize it, that in this Swadhisthana chakra, which is in a circular form, the Atma Jyoti, that energy from the Atma Jyoti burns all the negativity in this Swadhisthana chakra. Then comes the Manipura chakra. The chakra, Manipura chakra, Bijakshara is Ram. So you chant 7 times Ram. Ram, 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 Ram. Visualize in the Manipura chakra, on each chant of Ram, the Atma Jyoti, energy from Atma Jyoti burns all the negativity in this Pranamaya Kosa chakra. Then comes the Anahata chakra. Here the Bijakshara is Yam. We chant the mantra Yam for 7 times. Yam, 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 Yam. So visualize, in this chakra, the Atma Jyoti burns all the negativity in the Pranamaya Kosa and the Anahata chakra. Then goes to Visuddhi chakra. Here visualize, the Bijakshara is Ham, Ham, 7 times. Ham, 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 Ham. When you chant Ham, visualize the energy spreading on the circle on all directions and burning all the things. Now visualize the Jyoti goes to the Anahata chakra, Agya chakra. Here the Bijakshara is Om. Om, 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 Om. The entire energy in this 7 chakra, in this 5 senses, in this Agnya chakra gets burnt, everything. This Pranamaya Kosa. Then goes to Sahasrara top. Here the mantra is Om. Om, 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 Om. So 7 times the Sahasrara chakra energy is completely burnt. Now what you have to do is, all the chakras, the energies have been burnt in this. Now you have to visualize the Kundalini Shakti from the Muladhara chakra moving through the Ida Pingala Sushumna Nadi to Sahasrara chakra. From here, you just visualize this Muladhara chakra cleanses and dissolves all the negativity in the chakra from Sahasrara to Muladhara, and it throws away from through your toes. 3 times, just see, visualize Om, just visualize and then Om, 3 times. So now take to here again Om Sahasrara. From here you chant 2 times Om, Om, cleansing. Then Om, Om, then Hum, Hum, then Yam, Yam, then Ram, Ram, then Vam, Vam, then Lam, Lam. So up 7 times, down 2 times, totally 9 times. So now again through the Ida Sushna, that Kundalini Shakti is being taken up along with the breath. Cosmic energy now leave it so that from the head to toes all the negativity, whatever burnt, is being thrown to the toes. So when you take the Kundalini Shakti from Ida Pingala Sushumna, along with that you take cosmic energy, take a deep breath, leave it. Take a deep breath, leave it. Take a deep breath, leave it. So by 3 times when you do this, all the negativity while you are chanting this chakras cleansing, it gets removed. So by that way you have cleansed the chakras. Now comes the Manonmaya Kosa. Here you are going to cleanse your ego conscious level, your 5 senses and your intellect, the 6th sense intellect, which are getting attracted by the external things that leads to dejection, tension, pressure, all these things. So here what you do is visualize your Atma Jyoti in the Aki Chakra. So in this Aki Chakra 5 senses are there and the sensual ego conscious mind is there and the buddhi comes to the sensual conscious mind and you get attracted. So from here what you do, you segregate the positive and negative in the senses. So burn all the negativity of your senses, burn all the negative thoughts of your buddhi and burn all the ego conscious, in the ego consciousness, the ego factors have to be burnt. What are the ego factors are? Tamasic, Rajasic gunas, I told you. So here if you see the Sahasrara Chakra contains the intellect and the Aki Chakra contains the 5 senses and the Visuddhi Chakra the ego and Anahata Chakra Atma and the Manipura Chakra contains the gunas, your fear, anger, jealousy, everything it disturbs the Manipura Chakra. And Swadhisthana Chakra is the subconscious mind and Muladhara Chakra contains the Kundalini Shakti. So here in this chakra we are going to do these 5 senses and the buddhi and the ego conscious. This we are going to cleanse. When these 3 things have been cleansed, so Manonmaya Kosa contains the 5 senses, intellect and the ego conscious level. So in this contains the negativity. With the Atma Jyoti and with the Kundalini Shakti, you are bringing this Kundalini Shakti to the head, Sahasrara Chakra, from here to just down. And visualize that all the negativity in the senses, whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever you smell, whatever you taste, whatever you feel, all the negativity you are burning and there is only positive divine thing will be remained. So whatever in the ego conscious level, that ego conscious, what is your dejection, your hatredness, your feeling of anger, jealousy, cunning, crooked, all these things are in the ego conscious level. So that thing you have to burn completely. So now your ego conscious level and the senses are got burned completely. And with that the gunas inside the subconscious mind, all the gets also getting cleansed. So after cleansing this ego conscious level, then take this Atma Jyoti to the gunas in the Manipura Chakra, cleanse that gunas and then come to subconscious mind, because all the past experiences are stored in the subconscious mind. There you have to take this Atma Jyoti along with the Kundalini Shakti. With that Kundalini Shakti, you heal all the negative things stored in the subconscious mind. All negativity should be burned, all the negativity should be dissolved and then thrown away. So gunas gets cleansed, subconscious mind, all the negativity because of ego things have been cleansed. So with this Manonmaya Kosa gets cleansed. Now comes to Vijnanamaya Kosa. Now with this ego conscious level being removed, the buddhi now gets refined and it enters the Atma Jyoti, Atma conscious level. So whatever negativity in the Atma conscious will be cleansed with the buddhi and now it enters the next level of Anandamaya Kosa. Now with mind and buddhi in a divine state, now they start traveling deep inside. It goes to the Samadhi state. So the more it goes deep, visualize, it started falling deep into Atma Samadhi state. The mind That is, the Atma conscious mind and the defined buddhi now travels from Vijnanamaya Kosa to the Anandamaya Kosa. Supreme divine state of Samadhi state, it just starts falling. Just like a stone which has dropped into sea, deep sea, as it travels, falls deep inside, like that, it starts falling deep inside. So Atma Jyoti, along with the buddhi, start falling deep inside, in the infinite level. Start going on. The stage comes where it stops. When it stops, you remain there, and that is the Samadhi state. So remain as much time as possible in this Atma Samadhi state and visualize the Satchidananda bliss you experience. All these things you have to experience. Once this stage is attained, then slowly you open your eyes and come back to normal. So this is the Atma Samadhi Dhyan. You practice this. While you continuously do this practice regularly as a spiritual sadhana, slowly and steadily you see that you find changes in yourself and all the negativity is getting removed from you and mind, your gunas getting changed and your mind remains calm at all times. Whatever negativity you face in life, whatever things are happening in your life, you will not get attracted by this negativity. So, you will always be thinking positive, remain calm, cool, collective at all times. And that is very essential for you to achieve success in your life. Anything, when mind is disturbed, you cannot take proper decisions. So you have to take proper decisions, mind should be calm, cool, collective. So with keeping that, you can able to face any situation successfully and achieve success in all your efforts that brings in prosperity, happiness, contentment, everything in your life. That is needed for us to lead a successful, healthy, peaceful life. So practice this and see to yourself the benefit out of it and see that you remain and keep all the people in your family and the society happy by your practice. Because when you generate positive energy, it spreads into your family. When all the family members spread positive energy, it spreads to the society. When all people in the society spread, the world becomes, the positive energy spreads towards the world. That brings in the real peace in the world. I request everybody to practice this regularly and see the benefit out of it. Thank you.